We're here on the last day of 2024. Thank you for being with us. This is only the beginning. I'll be back after I get a couple of... oh, yeah. Okay. Bring it. That's what we're here for. We're going to do a little stream today. Hang on, let me turn the video off. I don't know how long we're going to go for. I have a splitting headache that I woke up with. I was on machine stream until like 2 in the morning. And then we're going to come back at 10 p.m. Central, and we're going to start ringing in the new year. We're going to ring it every hour for the East Coast, Central, Mountain, and then we'll end with my zone, the Pacific, at midnight for me. So we'll keep the party going all night and hit all the New Year's, at least in the United States. We'll have music, guests, fun, games, drama, whatever's going to make for a send-off for 2023. What you got going on? You do look... Chris was telling me a story just now about how he stopped in the gas station on the way back from his trip.
Yeah, there was 3 ladies at the counter. There's like one Mexican lady and two black ladies, and they said they like flies attack, which I've never heard before in my life. I think
Flies
it
a cat?
Flies attack. I think it's like sharp as attack, but fly instead, you know. So I was like, well, I guess this is gonna be my stream outfit then. If I got random people like tell me I look fly as attack, I don't even know. I can't even like, you know, I can't argue with that. So
yeah. So come bring your costume, dress up, whatever for tonight. It's a free for all. In fact, if there's any streamers out there that want to double stream to their channel, we can make it one big New Year's Eve party. And you know, come as fly as you want to be.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole new year, whole new plan, whole new aesthetic
Signals
we're going
for.
Out. Is it? It looks fine on my end.
The 2024 is the year of up our game. We are going to up our game. At least
we're gonna have. I'm sending Jeff some of my lighting stuff. We're gonna have some cool lights. We're gonna have we're gonna have some new guests. We're gonna have some new energy going forward. I got this thing I'm working on, and so far my little feelers that I put out so far for my secret plan, there so far have been positive. So I don't have anything definite or any commitments, but I'm gonna be after the stream. I'm gonna be getting on that and starting sending out some serious contacts to some people. But I have a lot of contacts in the Dallas area that I have forgotten about and never really took advantage of. So I'm going to. All I'll say is that we're looking at doing a live thing. We're looking at doing a live thing in Dallas. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I don't have nothing's concrete, but I know some people that are willing to possibly host it and stuff like that, and it'll be a fun time.
Yeah, so if you're in the Dallas area and you want to be part of it or help out, get with Chris.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Jeff will be able to make it or not, but we're gonna figure out. See if we can. I think there's a couple of places that I know in the past even mentioned that they were willing to sponsor stuff, so we might even be able to get some sponsorships for food, for prizes, for possibly maybe just some financial, just
promises.
For putting the.
Rowan showed up last night on machines for not on stream, but in the comments. But he was like lost in his video game, so he didn't really talk a lot. But he's around, so you might want to reach out to him too.
He's him and Paula. I'm going to reach out to them after this. We just got in literally we got into the house at 1, and I came up and set up my lights up here and got set down. That's all I've had time to do. But I was doing a little bit of texting with a couple of people that I've talked to in the past on the bus, just being like, hey, if I was to do this sort of thing, what do you guys think? And
I saw him hop on machine, but did he ever talk? He hopped on and had some with his audio. And if anyone wants to come on, this is like the pre-funk right now, and it's just to get ready for tonight, kind of get the energy and the spirit going. Look who we have. For the very first time, we have our very special guest, Lindsey. This is Chris's other half, better half. This is half of the Chris and Lindsey team. Welcome.
She said she wanted to start getting more involved. So I said like, well, come on the stream then. That's like I got
Yeah,
I got
good to
the
see
setup
you.
over here, so she can set up on the laptop. You can turn that background off if you want, sweetie.
It looks pretty fly too
Yeah, it looks
for a
good.
white gal. Oh, you're muted, or yeah, that's what it is, muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Still can't hear you.
Now, can you hear?
Check your mic setting and see if it's like defaulting to the right mic.
No, can't see it. I'm gonna go get her set up real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll keep that. So yeah, it's as usual. It's an open panel, so anyone else is invited to come and get the party started. Machine, that was a wild stream last night. It had me hungry for more. It gave just enough of a taste of some good conversations. That was probably one of the first streams I think I've been on the whole time I've been streaming, where we got that in depth about race.
Try it.
Can you hear
and
me now?
culture. And yeah, now we can hear you. What's
Okay.
up? Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's.
Are you coming to the party tonight?
Probably. I don't know what else I'd be doing.
Oh, that's true. It's kind of for people who have nothing else to do on New Year's. I used to like spend New Year's watching the 10 Deadliest Snakes, and then they would drop the ball at the end. And so for people that sit home and watch the ball, it might be something a little more exciting than that.
Well, we were gonna stay through the beginning of the year, a couple more days down there, but we realized that the ticket sales like after today went up like 3 to 4 times as much on all platforms to get places. Like Amtrak was like 200 something. I was like, we better go.
Wow, how long was the bus ride?
Not bad. It was 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't feel like that long.
That's not bad at all for a bus.
Mm-mm. No, it was really nice because, we didn't have to worry about traffic. We didn't have to worry about the car breaking down or whatever.
Cool. Well, I'm certainly glad y'all are back.
Yeah.
And what is the vision for 2024? The year is ending. Do any of you feel it, or do you have like?
I kind of do this year.
You do.
Yeah.
It still feels like Christmas for me. I'm still in Christmas mode.
I don't know. Christmas and New Year's always blend together for me. So, but I feel like the end of the year. I feel like this new year is going to. I mean, it's kind of this is a make or break year for us anyway. For me and Lindsay, like we have to make something happen, or we're going to end up in Podunk, Texarkana, and like I can still stream and stuff and like that, but like there's just not many opportunities out there. I don't really know where our living situation is going to be. So right now, like we're like my goal is to, like I said, like if we're going to go out like that, we're going to go out big, and if we go big, then maybe there's a chance of turning it to something else. So, I'm giving it everything I have for the next couple of months to try to like make some kind of a thing happen, make some guests appear, make some things that happen for the channel, and just I'm just putting it all in there, putting it all out there. Like Juniper's staying with her grandparents for a couple of weeks, and so I'm going to use this couple of weeks in order to also to distract me from the fact that I don't have my little baby around, because like she's the light of our lives, So we already miss her, but it's okay. She does. It is good that she's spending time with her sister, and she's spending time with her grandparents and stuff like that. She's barely seen them since she was born, so it's a good thing. It's just it's tough for us, but
Yeah. Well, at least you'll have more of your bandwidth freed up to focus at the time you need it most.
Yeah, that's the idea. Can you guys can't hear like the echo from her computer, can you?
No, are y'all in the same room?
Yeah, we're in the same room.
We're just
But
in different.
I can hear the audio. I'm just making sure it's not coming through mic. That's the reason why I'm wearing the mic, is because I didn't want it to like pick up from like the wide mic. So
I don't hear it at all.
Good.
Okay. I mean, I can hear it a little bit, but that's because I'm in the same room with him.
Yeah, you can just hear my voice. Yeah, she's just right over there on the bed, and I'm here in the little office, little streaming corner here. I set up a key light for her over there, so she's got a nice big light to keep her from.
What is that? A basketball?
No, I'm trying to show you the ring light. There we go.
Oh, the ring. Okay.
It's gonna cut it out because it's too bright, baby.
Oh, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the background, it's hard to see.
So what have you been up to? You guys were on stream a long time yesterday.
Yeah, I did what? Machines? Is that the only one I did last night? This long, I stayed on long because there was a lot going on. There was a lot happening. Some very interesting guest.
Like I would have stayed on longer, but we had to go to bed because we had to get up and do this bus thing.
Well, so. I kept trying to, but the drama kept. I guess it kept me there. I got trapped in a drama vortex. And the conversations were good. They had this really interesting lady. I hope she comes on our stream. I'd love to talk to her. Her name was Creek Mary. She was Native American, and she was talking about how like cultural language loss, like what my people have went through. We're losing our Cajun French language. She's talking about cultural erosion, forced assimilation, and all. It was everything I could relate to that I don't have a lot of people to talk about that stuff with.
Yeah,
that
sounds
thank you for hosting.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, why don't you jump back on, machine? Come on.
You weren't doing anything better.
This is the New Year's Eve. This is the New Year's Eve extravaganza beginning of this.
Yeah,
This is the
Creek
pre-show.
Mary was the bomb.
This is the pre-party for the big party tonight. So you gotta come mingle in the. This is like the green room.
We're party
like
pumping
the big
right
show.
now.
Yeah. I got a red Solo cup and everything. Just I'm not really drinking anything fun right now, but at the same time, it looks like I am. So.
Well, I guess in a sense, this is all about appearances to one degree, or largely about appearances. Nobody needs to know what's happening on this side of the screen and off screen this way.
But yeah, I mean, I think 2024. Of course, I mean, I've not that I haven't said this on just about every one of the last few years, I've been saying like, well, this next year is going to be better. This next year is going to be better. But this year, like it kind of, like I said, it's do or die now. It has to be.
Well, you have some control over if it's better or not, because you could, like, I'm in the same boat. 2024 is the year. I want the hell out of here. I need to find a destination and be where I want to be by the end of the year, and I need to make that happen. It's not just going to happen on its own.
Well, no, I mean that's what I'm saying. I'm not depending on anybody else. I'm going to make this happen. It's all on me in terms of like
figure out what you want to happen. Like set a goal, create a goal, set the intention, and then start taking the steps you need to get there.
That's right. The whole bus ride over here, all I was doing was scribbling in my notebook, writing down all the things that have to be, all the boxes that need to be checked off, to like in which order to do them in, you know, what I need to like button down first, what I need to get commitments from, you know, all that sort of thing. And I actually have a pretty robust connection network with musicians and bands. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like some of it's pie in the sky kind of stuff. I mean, and it's not bands that necessarily everyone on this stream will necessarily have heard of, but I never heard of Sunny Day Real Estate.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, I have a friend who's really good friends with two of the guys from Sunday Real Estate, and they have been playing again recently, and so I mean, there's even a chance I might be able to pull pull Sunday Real Estate in or maybe something like that. Um, like the more people I can get committed to this crazy show idea I want to do is it just increases our chances of getting a really good like venue. And I mean, it's kind of a toss up right now between going for the smaller venue or a larger venue. Larger venue, of course, is good, but if you get fewer people there, then it looks bad. So if you get a smaller venue, you fill it up easier, But there's some really good places around here. We have the Deep Elm Arts Factory. We have the Texas Theater is my goal because it's like this old classic theater. That's where famously Jack Ruby killed Lee Harvey Oswald, shot him there. And
maybe Lindsey will hear back from Meow Wolf, and then we can get them involved.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like what I'm looking at doing is kind of like a one night Meow Wolf kind of thing. It's going to be a multimedia audience participation extravaganza type thing. We're going to pull in as many streamers as I can. Going to try to make it into something that hasn't ever been done before. So, but I mean, like I'm reaching for the stars, hoping to grab the moon. That's the way I see it. I mean, I see it like you got to try for the highest thing you can, and then in order to get at least something good out of it. So I mean, maybe you reach the stars, maybe you get that, but it's not a big deal if I don't.
Yeah, maybe Rowan will come over to your apartment and y'all can jam together for a few minutes. Grab a little piece of an asteroid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to contact Rowan right after the stream here, and I'm gonna talk to Paul, talk to a few people.
Okay.
So
what do we have planned for tonight? You have music?
I mean, we've got the same music you've got, but I can always bust up the guitar.
You're gonna DJ for us some tunes. So
yeah,
we'll have dancing. We talked about maybe having games, but it's just thinking of some games we can do for like more party type games.
I have a bunch of party games, but I don't know if we can play them on stream. I have like this whole box of like over the years I've gathered like all these like great like social party game type things, but I don't know how they'd work on stream. And I've never really had
we could do like charades or Pictionary. We used to play Pictionary but through Zoom because they have the whiteboard.
That's true. Pictionary is cool. I had a couple. I had 2 or 3. Weirdly enough, I had 2 or 3 Rick and Morty games that we got clearance a while back. That they were all they're all various versions of like those just card type games where like you lay down, but everyone would need cards, so that doesn't really work.
Right. Yeah. There's also Jackbox, but I'd have to resubscribe.
Hey man, we can try Among Us tonight. See how that
You've
works.
played Among Us, Lindsey?
I've watched people do it.
I'm worried that it's too, like it looks like I thought it was just a game you play with your mind, but it looks like you have to do stuff. Like you have to be able to control the men and take them places and make them do things. And I'm bad. Like my coordination is really bad for video.
You can do it with a mouse and keyboard though. I don't think it's nearly as complicated as you might think. I
think I'd be easier to kill. I would want to be the killer. Right.
I don't know if you get to choose that though. I think everyone gets chosen randomly as who gets. It's kind of like
is there like a demo version? Can we try it now?
Yeah, we can see. I know it's not expensive on Steam. I don't know. I think you can play.
It was $2 last time. Last time I looked. Play with 4 to 15 players online or via local Wi-Fi. Play Among Us free on PC and mobile.
Discord. See here.
Play in browser. Okay, I'm going to put this link and see if, of course, we would need another person because we need at least 4.
Sure.
See if what this site's about. It says you can play for free in your browser.
Well, Machine said he's coming on as soon as he gets his laptop charged. He said, let me charge this computer. He'll be here. So
I'm not surprised it's not charged after last night. There's a lot of voltage going through it.
I don't know who runs their laptop off battery. I've never run my laptop off battery. I always keep plugged in.
It's telling me I'm using an ad blocker. Oh, because I am. Hang on. Come on. How do I?
Here, it's doing the same thing to me, Chris.
What is?
It won't let me play because it says I have an ad blocker.
I can't see how to disable it. There used to be a button I pressed.
You're in Edge, right, Lindsay?
Yep.
I can't remember. I have to pull up Edge just to remember like what the interface is. See, do I have Edge on here? I don't think I have Edge on the Mac.
Damn it! It's still telling me I have ad block.
You should be able to go to extensions and find ad block, and then click on it, and then tell it to mute on the site or turn off on the site.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to Firefox. Hang on.
That's fine.
Fuck! I hate technology.
I love it, but I hate it. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's so many little bugs that I feel like if I was working for these companies, I would catch. Like, why are you doing it that way? That makes no. You'd have a much smoother experience if you did it this way. All right, let's see. Oh, it's playing me an ad. Skip ad, yes. Okay, play as a guest. No, I want to play with friends. Yeah, I understand. This is so, it already has me frustrated. I don't want to do this anymore. There's too many hoops to jump through to play for free. Do y'all have it on Steam?
If it's still on sale, I'll just get it. I'll just buy it.
And does everyone? Yeah, I'll do that too. Does everyone need to have it, or can one person buy it and everybody play? Because some games work that way.
I don't know. I have not tried it before.
I mean, it's only $3, so if anybody wants to play and has a Steam account, it's really not that expensive.
I don't have Steam on the Mac, it seems like. I thought I did, but I guess I don't.
Oh, well, so I should hold off then.
No, it's okay. I mean, I can get it. I just download Steam on here. It works on here. I just haven't done it.
And some there has to be crossplay too, because if you're playing for Mac and I'm playing PC, some games are not compatible. I've run into that before. I can't play Warhammer because all my friends have Macs, and I'm over here in the PC ghetto.
I'm in the PC ghetto.
This is the only Mac I've ever really owned.
I had a Mac that I loved.
Hey, I can't figure out how to work Macs, like the whole right mouse click thing.
Oh,
they had them at school when I taught, and I never could work them.
Yeah, fuck this. It won't let me. I turned off my ad blocker, and it's still telling me like I have an ad blocker on. So fuck that shit.
I'm just getting the Steam version.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. If I can remember my freaking password for the App Store anyway.
It sends you a code.
Right. Oh, I guess is there not Steam on Mac? I thought Steam was on Mac. Huh. That's interesting.
It is, because my friends have Macs and we play on Steam. We just can't play Warhammer.
Oh, you're on the iMac.
All right, here I go. Oh, but you know what's going to happen? I don't think it'll be a problem for the viewers, but it'll be a problem for me. Is it's going to take up my whole screen. You know what I have to do? I have to use my other monitor. So let me get all those settings.
All right.
We're in a like geek nerd tech hour right now.
That's okay. This is like I said, this is the pre-party stream. This isn't like.
But if we can get this game working, it will all be worth it. So we do thank you for your patience. And if there's a topic anybody wants to talk about while we're doing this, just put it in the comments.
How to play the game better than we do.
We do take requests.
Yeah, because I did check the what?
Extend.
I did check the news, and I did not see anything in the news.
Yeah, I
besides
didn't
just,
either.
like,
Something about Denmark's queen is resigning or something.
Is that something you can do?
Okay, so I think I need to put StreamYard over here. Oh, how about turn the monitor on? There we go. Okay. We're preparing to attempt to stream a game called Among Us. So that's what the holdup is.
So what are our resolutions? Anybody have any good ones?
I don't make
Oh, I thought you
resolutions. I
meant my
make
screen
changes.
resolution. No, I don't make resolutions either, because if I'm gonna change something, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I know how to make changes with myself, and setting a resolution is not gonna make a difference. I don't need to like wait for a certain time of a year to do something. But my goal for the year, I try to set like some kind of big picture goal, like vague sketched out goal for the year, is to find a new destination to relocate. So I have until the end of the year. So by this time next year, I want to be waking up in a new place, in a new state somewhere.
Me too.
All right, now what is going on here? Why will it not let me log in now that I changed my password?
Lindsey, you have it on yours?
Nope.
There's
Oh.
Steam on that computer.
I don't know how to use it, Chris.
Find Steam in like the Windows thing. Pull it up. Search Among Us.
Okay. This is so bright.
What's
I
the
can't
game
see.
called? Among
Among
Us? I'm
Us?
not seeing the list. If anybody out there wants to play Among Us and has Steam, hop on, because we're going to attempt to live stream and learn it as we go.
I think you can play it through Discord too.
Oh, you mean without Steam?
I know. I mean, you have to have it installed like from Steam, but I think you can just you can like you can connect to each other and communicate through Discord. I think.
So,
let me see here.
Man, Steam takes forever to start up, and it takes all my resources.
Yeah, I know.
And I have to pee. I tell you what, y'all keep entertaining the people, and I'll be right back.
All the people, yep.
I think I'm in Steam. Lots of games in here. I don't see Among Us.
I don't own it. Just search at the top. There should be a search bar. Just type Among Us, and it should come up. I've got to go to Gmail.
Keeps telling me that it's got an ad blocker on it.
For Steam?
I'm trying to play it in the browser.
Oh, ignore that. Forget that browser thing. That browser thing doesn't work for shit.
Okay, well, I don't know how to use Steam. I'm lame. That's okay. You guys go ahead and play.
I mean, I'm going to come over there and fix it in 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get Steam installed over here first. I gotta get my phone.
That's not entertaining. He left. I'll leave y'all alone for 2 minutes. Hey, Uncle Fatty. Let me try to figure out what emoji here.
Go down
Red heart face.
to the yeah, that right there. Go there. Type
The
Steam.
stoke is high.
That's E.
I can't see with this stupid light.
Okay, let me go to my library.
Type on Steam. Yeah, click on Steam.
Among Us. Install. Oh, fuck. That's going to take all day just to install.
Oh, it's very small.
Warhammer, I'm not kidding. It took like half a day to download, and then I couldn't
Yeah,
even play.
Warhammer is very big, but like this game is very small.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not taking long.
Okay, close that.
Do you at least get to choose your color?
I think so. Go up to.
I want to be green. I want to be black.
Search.
Search. Where's search?
Okay. Go to store anyway. I'll see. The search is right there. Right there. Type them on.
So. Oh, hey, Destroyer. Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hang on, what was I going to say? We're doing a New Year's Eve stream, too, later tonight. So if anyone wants to come and ring in the New Year, we're going to ring it in for each time zone. So if you're in your time zone around midnight and want to stop by.
Buy Among Us. Purchase for myself. And not your Steam wallet. It's like go payment method, go. Wait, no, actually there's $5 in there. You should just be able to do that. Hit continue. Okay, it wants billing address.
Uh-oh, my connection's very slow. Oh, that's because Steam is downloading. Slowing everything down.
And then city, Irving.
See, this is where I start to. I don't believe it's conspiracy, but this is where I start to empathize with Machine and NeuroJack about technology and the effect it has on people, because it's having an effect on my nerves right now.
Purchase?
Yeah.
Oops. I agree. Purchase.
But I guess it's the price of entry. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to play Among Us at all.
So install content. Install. And I'll tell you when it's installed. It says downloading at the bottom, see? Whenever that bar fills up, it'll be ready.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm back. I just had to go help her figure out Steam there.
Yeah, I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Washington State. So we're going to start at I guess 11 p.m. on the East Coast. It'll be 10 p.m. Chris's time tonight. And then we'll ring in it. We'll watch the ball drop in Times Square. Oh, wow. Thanks, Provo. You're welcome to come on, too. We're if you know anything about Among Us, it's a video game. We're about to try to stream it. And then we're going to ring in. We'll watch the Times Square at East Coast midnight. And then what's happening in Central City? Chicago? New Orleans? What's a good city we can watch for Central Time? What's going on in Mountain Time? Denver? Oh, Provo. Why don't we do Provo? Are y'all doing anything for New Year's? You're Mountain Time, right? Maybe we'll do Provo, Utah, and watch their ball drop. Do they have anything on the Mormon temple that they drop?
I don't know. Maybe they put sparklers on everything.
The Angel Maroney. And then we can watch like Seattle maybe. Or...
To sign in to an Among Us account to access game features.
Okay, I'm about to set mine to play.
You'll have to create one, Lindsey.
Ooh, inner sloth. The sloth looks gay. Age verification. Is this why is this age limited? It looks like a cartoon. Oh, because of murder.
Probably.
Please, with kids these days. Yes, I'm old enough to murder people.
Definitely am.
Sign in to account. Why do I have to?
You have to make
It
an
didn't tell
account.
me I needed a. Oh, I guess Steam signs in for you. A friend code. In order to send and receive friend, or choose a unique friend code below. It's not letting me choose.
Well, mine is just like sitting here and not loading my email, so I can actually reset my password. It's being really annoying.
Oh, you're in Idaho, Fatty? I've always wanted to visit Idaho. It seemed like a cool place. Like very outdoorsy and rugged. Why it's not letting me choose a friend code? Oh, I see. It has to generate. Tan hole? No, thank you. It generates random words, and you just pick one that you like for a friend code. Ooh, I like this one. It's one that I'm going to remember. I got to pick because you can't change it. These are great screen names for like streaming IDs. Oval rimmed? No. Musty spill?
I had an old router
Manual fill?
that came with like its default password was like black pawn something. It was very creepy. It sounded very creepy.
Black pawn?
It was like
Yeah.
black pond.
Pond?
I was
Like a body of water?
pond. Yeah. It sounded like it was telling you a murder location or something.
All right. Hosting a game gives you a game code near the start. Share the game code with friends to create a private room.
Teacup lad. Oh, fuck. I found what I like and I accidentally clicked past it. North Idaho. Is that where the white supremacists are? That what is it? The Citadel people, the militia people. Where are the mountain? Where's all the hiking and the camping?
I think it'll work over here if you want to come do it with me.
Why can't I choose a damn name? Because I'm so fascinated by the permutations they're coming up with.
Okay, finally I get to see one here. I have to create a new Steam account because she's on mine, so unless it'll let me, I doubt it'll let us share the same.
Here, I found my code. All right, success. Now can I play? Ooh, they gave me a gift. Happy New Year's 2024. What's my gift? I don't even know what this is. A cosmic cube? What is that? This seems like a gift with strings attached. Like a taste of something they want me to buy.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay,
They gotta make money off this shit somehow.
Local or online? What does that mean? Local is with your friends?
Online. Local
Online?
is like in the same
How do I get
neighborhood.
out? Come back.
So did it give you a
Here,
prompt
I'll
to
at
enter
least.
a
You
PIN,
know
Lindsay?
what? We won't
Enter
really be able to
4-digit
share the screen.
authorization code.
0118.
Here, I'm gonna share just so the viewers have something to look at for now. I'll share what I'm doing. I need to get out of here. How to play. Complete task to speed up the clock. So you want the clock to speed up? I guess so.
I don't know.
Master your hiding and sneaking skills. I have those in real life, but definitely probably not in video games. Imposters can't vent in this mode. What does that mean? Oh, where they crawl through the vents and kill people. So you need to act fast to catch your prey. It's dark out there. I didn't get anything out of that. How do I get out of here? Okay. Create classic. Oh, wait, hang on. I got to get out of here because I didn't choose online. Online. Hosting a game. Are you hosting? Did you already set up a game?
All
right.
I could try. Let's see. Create game. We are beginners. One imposter.
Oh, hang on. It's taking me to Discord for some reason. Do I have to have Discord open? This is so frustrating.
What's the other one? The Avalon or whatever. What was that one about?
Oh, that's browser based, and we can play that. But again, you need like 5 or 6 people. The more people, the better. Like at least 5 or 6. But we can play that tonight.
The code to come play with me is ZPHPNF.
Okay, wait. Say it again.
ZP.
HP.
HP. NF.
NF as in Frank.
Yep.
And Lindsay, don't touch your mouse for just a second, okay?
Okay.
Because this thing has got me linked to your computer instead of the Steam Link thing did not work the way I thought it was going to, so I'm trying to close it out.
What? Give it to me again. It erased it.
Oh, he just closed
ZPHP.
I closed it?
Yeah.
How? I'm just trying to close Steam Link.
What's the code, Lindsay? ZPHPNF?
I think she has to do it again because I guess I actually closed it. So I don't know how this is working, man. This is insane.
Okay. Play. Online. Create game. Everything's fine. Confirm. Okay. It's UG VS.
Wait, hang on. UG
VS
V what?
S.
S as in snake.
Yep. And CF. Like
CF.
cool friend. Yep. UGVS CF.
Could not find the game you're looking for. I probably typed it in. Is it
now
public or
try
private?
it again. I made it private.
Okay. US UG
UG VS
VS CF.
Yep.
Could not find the game you're looking for. I'll be damned. Can you type it in the StreamYard chat, the private chat, just to make sure I'm getting it right? Where it says comments, off to the right. If you hit comments,
off to the right,
top, there's an option to do private at the top of your StreamYard window. Or you're on Discord. You can just text it to me on Discord.
Yeah, Discord should be open over there. It's on my Discord, but you can.
Okay. How do I make it smaller?
Oh yeah, I'm glad we're working out all the kinks now instead of tonight.
Right. I think in order for this to work, I'm gonna have to play like one of us going to play on a phone, which is fine. I'm downloading on my phone. You can apparently it's got a mobile version that should work with the other version. So I'm just gonna do the phone version. I cannot seem to get
This is
out of this
our
big picture mode thing. So
this is our first attempt to stream a game, so this is our learning curve.
don't touch the mouse for just a second, sweetie.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I'm trying to get it up here where I can turn off this big picture mode shit.
Okay, well, in the meantime, I will do this. But this is a thing, right? People tune in to watch people
Yep.
play video games. That's interesting for some people. Okay, well, we're trying to give you that.
Are you still touching the mouse, Lindsay?
I'm not.
Weird. It keeps jumping around. I can't do anything. There
Oh,
we
the
go.
skinheads are gone in Idaho?
Where'd they go?
I don't know. But Fatty is telling us about. Oh, Dave's here. Maybe he knows.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hello,
Sorry,
hello.
I haven't been
Hey, Dave.
listening. I'm live as well. Just
Oh,
Heads up.
okay. Are you double
Yeah,
streaming?
feel free to
yeah,
restream
I'm
it,
double
man.
streaming. I'm
Definitely.
I'm all over the place.
Well, cool.
How's it going?
Well, we're trying. Do you know anything about a game called Among Us?
Yes, I know a lot about a game called Among Us.
We want to
Trying-
play.
Play it for the first time and stream it, but we we can't figure out how to get into it. It's not taking
Okay.
our code.
You
have a Steam account?
Do you have Steam?
Yeah, we're on Steam.
Okay. So
In fact, my
let's see.
my
Let
Steam
me.
is Satyr Punk. If y'all want to friend me,
Okay, we'll do. Skater Punk.
Satyr, SATYR.
Satyr
Punk.
Punk.
I'll put it in the
Let's
private
see.
chat.
There's a whole bunch of people running around in the lobby in my screen.
I'm still on that like host public private screen
Okay.
where it's waiting for me to enter a code.
We'll go to the
Anybody who's in my chat, be sure you pop over to Gen X Jeff stream and hit the subscribe button, hit the like, show your support.
Oh, thank you. Only if you
Jen-
want to. But I
No,
think it's worth it.
no, even if you don't want to, do it for
Okay,
me.
well, listen to this.
Do it because you love me. No, Gen X Jeff's a good guy. He was on the Verbal Combat with me, so. And I popped
I
on here
stored
for
out
like
the-
2 minutes the other day, and then I got bombarded by phone calls, and I knew I wasn't
Yeah, it
going to get a
looks like you
chance
got
to talk. Huh?
It looks like you got swamped yesterday.
Yeah, I had a lot to do yesterday.
We're also doing a New Year's Eve stream tonight. We're going to ring in the new year in every
Nice.
time zone. Well, East Coast to the West Coast. Every
gonna-
U.S. time zone.
I'm going to most likely be going over to my friend's house, so I will not probably be here for that one. So I wanted to make sure I popped in here. And I figure if I
Well,
pop on while I'm streaming, I can also help boost you up. Benefit us
I'm-
both, you know?
Oh, hey, Mama She. Wow, thank you. This
And we got a
I'm
long
liking
list
this
of
new
comments
year
today.
already.
Really cool to see.
Heck yeah. What was it again? SATER? Oh, it's right there. Okay. TYR. Punk.
Let me
And it has a upside down pentagram with rainbow flag.
Yeah, I need to change that.
Found you.
Stop using the woke have ruined the rainbow for me. I need to change
Yeah.
it to
The woke have destroyed the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. All right. You
Wait,
are
do you have your-
added.
Do you have your friend code?
Yeah, I do. If you want me to toss it to you, I can.
Yeah.
Do you need mine? I
getting
forgot mine
amazing.
already. Fuck. What
No, you should
was-
have an invite right there. If you go
Is it your
to
Satyr Punk? Is it your Satyr
Oh, I
Punk?
think
Dude?
no, for Among Us had its
If
own
you-
friend code.
if you open up
okay.
on Among Us, never mind.
I think I remembered it.
What's your
If
friend
you-
code? Let's
my friend code is 8 here, I'm gonna put it in the back. 871 68879. Anybody who's listening can feel free to add me as well.
That's
I
for
have-
Steam or for Among Us?
That's for Steam.
871688879.
Yep. That's
I just
my
need the Among
Steam
I just need
friend
Among Us
code.
friend code. My
Oh,
friend code is
I'm not
Epic
in it.
Pebble.
Oh, mine is Lunar Sail.
I'm
Like-
in.
Sale.
I'm installing,
Lunar
reinstalling Among Us real quick.
SALE.
Need the Among Us friend code?
Enter a full friend code to try again.
Right. You need the numbers at the end of it. It should be like lunar sail number something.
Okay, how did you find it?
Appreciate you, Mama She. Thanks for popping over there for me. And everybody else who did. You're all awesome.
My friend code is this, and I'm putting it in the private chat right now, so you can. And I mean, I can put it in the public one too. I don't really care, but
Okay.
But I'm just putting it here. I'm adding the numbers and everything because otherwise it seems like it doesn't accept it. So
There's somebody called Offside Fur. Or is that one of us?
Is this your Steam or your?
this is Among Us only. I don't have.
Mine
Steam on my
didn't give
phone.
me numbers. It just gave me the name.
Yeah, mine was just the Steam code. Sorry, I put it in the wrong thing then for you. I did send you a friend request on Steam though, as well. I knew Among Us wouldn't take long to download. Nanner pudding. I want a nanner
That's
pudding.
Is that your friend name?
No, that's just what somebody in my chat was talking about. Their mom
Yeah, I
made
got it.
nanner pudding.
Okay, so I got your invite and approved it.
Oh, and Lindsay, feel free to add me on Steam too. I think I already have.
82. Sorry about the sounds, everybody.
Oh, you're fine.
Doo-doo-doo. Good. Saving your progress across selected devices, whatever. Close. I haven't played this in a long time, so.
So who's got a friend code that has like the numbers and everything on it? Because I can't. Because I tried to add every time I try to add one without the numbers, it says it can't do it. So
Do it without the numbers because mine just gave me words. I don't
Mine
know where
is
you got the-
Curlmand.
Curlman.
CURLMANNED. Hey, what's up, Shorty? Sorry. I'm going to mute from now on when I'm saying hi to people. Sorry
Oh
about
no,
that.
that's fine. If any Among Us players are out there and want to
What's
join, hop.
What's your code, Chris?
Mine is it's in the private chat. If you look on StreamYard, there's private chat. It says Epic Pebble number 2480.
I don't see the private chat. What do you mean?
Okay, just type in Epic Pebble the way it sounds. EPIC
Okay.
PEBBLE number and the pound code 2480.
Okay, say that one more time, just quickly.
I'm
I see.
confused now.
I see. P.
EPEBBLE.
This is so hard.
Okay. And then what's the number?
Number pound code pound sign 2480.
All right, it closed our server for that room, so
It didn't
You
give
are-
me a pound sign for mine.
All right. I sent a friend request to Epic Pebble 2480.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Added.
And Lindsay, what is your Steam name? I can add you.
Lunar Sail, like
Sail, like SAIL.
SALE, like I sold the moon.
Oh,
Ah,
okay, like you're on sale.
that's why it didn't work.
All right.
Oh, did you use IAL?
Yeah.
Do you want to host it, Chris? You want me to host it? Very good.
I am friends with Epic Pebble now.
Yep.
I'm getting somebody in Vancouver. Oh, and that's because I spelled
Oh,
it
no.
wrong. Never mind.
Even when I put it in like with where you spelled it, Lindsay, it still tells me that it's just try to put mine in. Like I said, Epic Pebble number 2480. Just add that to their friends list, and I'll add you.
Yep. This should work.
Epic.
where?
PEBBLE. What are the letters?
And then the pound sign
Settings,
The pound sign.
music, all
Okay.
the way down. I don't know what that-
2480.
Dun dun dun.
Ta-da!
All right, now I'm gonna share. I'm gonna find a way to add the game to my screen here. I got a lot going on. I guess I can
Yep.
hide my
Now I've got Lindsey
main cam.
and Dave. Just so Jeff, if you just add me, then because he won't let me add anybody for some reason.
I have you on Steam. Where am I adding you?
On Among Us, on your friends.
Oh, I didn't even see a friend list. Okay, so
It's up in the right-hand corner.
I guess I need everybody's.
Okay, let's see.
Friend code does not exist. Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Hang on.
Nice.
Mine's in the private chat. You can just copy and paste it or whatever.
Let's see. There's a
Lindsey, your numbers on yours. I'll type them into the private chat so you can see them.
Okay, and then Lindsey, what's your friend code? Or you could put in the chat.
I'm putting it there for you right now.
Too many places.
Okay.
I need to mute myself.
Dave, is that number your Among Us code?
No, I'll check it in a second. Give me one
Okay.
moment.
I'll put yours in there, man. I got it right here on my screen because it adds you. I don't know why this matters, but it won't let me add any. So
Invalid friend code.
MANED.
Oh, I didn't do the hashtag. I didn't get a hashtag with mine.
I don't know why I did and everybody else didn't, but it won't let me add anybody. So these three, if you copy and paste those into like the thing, that's me, Lindsey, and Dave.
Here I've got now I've got Chris's, so I need Jeff's. Are you used noise?
Yep.
That's the one it gave me, but it didn't give me a hashtag.
Then it's your hashtag is 5884.
How do you know?
Because
It
I'm
says it
staring.
on the friends list.
Oh,
Used
okay.
noise hashtag or pound
Mhm.
5884.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. I was getting invited to a New Year's party, but I said no.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that some people have real people lives to go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay! Okay, I've got all four. I've got all three of you.
Now that I'm back in Ohio, things are more available.
Where were you before?
I was in Arizona. I didn't know as many people out there. I know a lot of people here because this is where I grew up. No, this is not a restream, Daisy. I am on somebody else's panel.
Helping us with our video game.
We're gonna play at least a game of Among Us, and then I'll probably pop back and do just the solo thing. Oh, I got a new friend request. So yeah, use noise got me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Yes. Okay. So who am I still missing?
Okay, I think I have everybody.
Okay.
There's four of us, so.
Oh, there's the new request. Oh, there we go. Could not find the game you're looking for.
Why?
Because it closed.
I just started
It just put me into a game.
It
I
did?
just started a private game.
JHYWXG. How do we know who we are? Sensitine and Yipakant.
Yeah, I know. Since tense is me for some reasons. That's who I'm controlling, even though it's not my name.
Oh, I must be Yipakant.
Yeah, you must be gay pecan.
I don't know what I'm doing. Do I click
I
this?
don't either.
How do you even? I don't know the controls. I don't know anything. Don't
I'm
kill
not
me.
in.
I don't even know if I'm the murderer.
Oh no. Well, if you are the murderer, don't tell them.
I don't. How do you find out?
This first time doesn't matter. Like this is just a test to see if we can do this or not.
Yeah. I'm not sure where to put this.
I
There we go.
invited all
Put it
four of
over
you,
my
so-
head.
Stay away from me. Don't come by me. Stay on your side of the pod.
I can't do anything. This is the lobby.
Yeah, and I'm
You're
looking
bouncing
at
around all over the place.
post, public, and private. That's what I'm staring at.
Did you look back in your? You should have a request on your screen because I invited you.
Yeah, no, my request went. I clicked yes on the request and it said it's no longer available.
Okay, let me try it. Let me send it again.
There's a whole list of stats on the left that I don't know how to interpret.
All right. Could not find the game you're looking for.
Why?
How? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, you know what? I bet it's because I'm signed into Asia.
The code is JHY.
Let me try this again.
WXG.
One more time, send me that invite.
Sure thing.
My server was set to Asia, so that might have had something to do with it.
Your invite sent.
Got the request. There we go. That was the problem.
We are raged.
Yeah, that's me. We are raged.
Now, Lindsay, do you see your request?
Nope.
Wardrobe.
Back out to the main menu.
Okay.
Why are you changing color? You're
Me?
Me.
no. We are raged.
He sees me
Okay.
change my
Right.
color.
Because you can go there and change your color.
Down
You
in
go
the
to
bottom
wardrobe
right corner, if you're over here, there's an option that says wardrobe.
I don't see it.
All right. I don't see.
I
I'm
see
in the-
you, a triangle.
So I'm on
I don't
the
have any pets.
main page. Play, inventory, and shop.
No, I don't know how to change my wardrobe.
All right, we're gonna do something real
Oh,
quick.
there we go. Lunar sale, pound 7917.
Yeah, I know. But you've already been invited.
Where is it? Where is
I'll
it?
send it again.
Oh,
Let's do
wardrobe.
this.
I see.
Boom.
I
Now,
will send you the request yet again.
Oh, you get to have little.
Costumes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I want the. There I go. I want a dog. Pet. None.
I think you have to buy the dog.
Oh, okay. You can wear a max.
One
I love
new
these outfits.
Sure.
request.
Here, I'm gonna hide my own face with my game.
Said could not find the game you're looking for. Again, Chris.
Oh no.
Why you? You shouldn't be sent to Asia or anything. That doesn't make any sense. Can you? Where do you go
Yeah,
to?
check
Like, if
your
you want to.
server settings in the bottom right corner of your screen. Where does it say for your server?
Patty, Happy New Year.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
Patty.
Mine says Asia. How annoying.
Okay,
Yeah,
so click
yeah.
on where it says Asia and change it to North America. That'll fix it.
Okay. Ask if Patty wants to play. I think we can have up to 5.
I only set it for 4 because it was just a test. So, but yeah.
Well, if we get it working, we can always play more tonight, and we'll play.
Yeah, for sure. I can just kind of walk you through, give you a basic rundown of how it works at least.
Well, thanks for
Great.
stopping by. We needed a tech.
No problem. It was
Yeah,
good
you really-
timing.
I was like, ask that guy. Sorry,
Yeah.
what was your name?
Hi, I'm Dave.
I'm Lindsey.
I didn't say that when I came over. Oh my gosh. I missed my whole intro. Hi, I'm Dave. What's up?
All right, Lindsay. So I sent you the invite again. So now try it.
Okay.
Now,
And
now you switch your.
now I got a code.
Oh, we've got
Yep, we've
Stamp
got 4
Briny.
people.
That's me.
All right,
Okay,
you're
right.
in.
And now we can start.
All right, we're all in the pod in the lobby.
And use
Suddenly I
WASD
can't
to move
move.
around.
Oh, there I go. Okay.
Make sure you click on the screen if you've been jumping around on different ones.
I'm the red one.
I know. I'm so disappointed in myself, Daisy. I miss saying, hi, I'm Dave.
Well, I hope I'm not the murderer because I don't know.
Where'd you guys get costumes?
You go to that little
over at
box
this little
that I'm
box here
standing
that I'm
by,
standing by. Do you see the guy with
and
the
then
hat?
At the bottom,
Yeah.
it'll say wardrobe.
Yeah, in the bottom
And
right
you just
corner it
click
says
on it.
wardrobe, and you can change the way you look.
Ooh. I'm gonna be a green. Let's see. That's New Year's hat. I'm gonna be the mayor of New Year's.
Oh, nice.
I'm just being dumb.
Now the mayor of New Year's. Watch out. My name is stupid.
Oh no!
Maybe he wants us to think he's dumb.
How do you forget vanilla in your banana pudding or nana bread or what was it? Banana something.
It's
banana pudding,
here.
yeah.
Should we share screen
That's
or that'll
sad.
give information?
Share the screen.
You're fine for now. You can share the screen. We're
right,
doing a
I'm
friendly
gonna-
warm up round regardless. So
What are we doing?
All right,
I'm
let
showing
me,
mine on my my stream for everyone to see.
Patty. It's a game where we're these little creatures, and there's like one of us is a murderer, and we have to go around and do things.
Murdering each
They
other.
kill us, and we have to
Yeah.
figure out which of us is killing people.
hmm
And I am Picant, the one at the bottom.
And
The
while the
little army
murderer's going around killing people, the other people are trying to do tasks throughout the ship so that we can get away. If we can finish all the tasks before the murderer kills everybody, that's good, or votes off enough people to where they can't possibly be voted off. Because in larger games, there will be more than one killer.
What happened?
Well,
But
I
if
think
we're
since
not
I
a
was the
killer-
host, I actually hit the start button, so it started the game.
Oh, you're good?
Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing. Oh, so we don't know the murderer yet. Then
No. Now we do.
Okay.
It'll say crewmate or imposter.
All right.
The murderer is the imposter. All right. So everybody right now, we're all here.
Stay away from me.
So if you
Don't
are
touch
a
me.
murderer, you know what you have to do. That's pretty simple, I think.
I'm not a murderer.
But everybody else, if you look at the left side of the screen,
I don't
it
trust you.
gives
Get
you
away. Do it.
tasks. You have tasks there. Those are what you have to do. And there should be lit up places. If you hit that little map button over on the right towards the top, there's a map button. And that shows you where the tasks are that you need to complete. So there's a task over here where I'm at. I'm gonna
Yikes!
do it,
My God!
and I
this
gotta
is
let the
huge. Where
leaves
are we?
out. I gotta
Cafeteria.
pull and hold. Yeah.
All right. Do we coordinate or we just randomly do our task?
Technically, you don't talk to each other during the game. You're supposed to be like complete silence while this part's
okay.
going on.
That's gonna be hard for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then once you go to, you can talk when you get to the either when somebody calls a meeting or reports a body.
Get away! Get away! Go! Don't come in here. Okay, I think I know who the killer is.
Uh-oh. Well, if you think you know or you have some kind of suspicion, you can run back to the cafeteria, and there's a button in the
this is
middle of
thing.
the
I don't know
screen.
the difference between people who don't know how to play and people who are trying to kill me.
There's a button in the middle of the screen, and you can call for emergency meetings.
Button.
Well, actually, they didn't try to kill me, so they might not be the murderer because they had the perfect opportunity.
Oh.
Emergency. Oh, I accidentally called an emergency meeting. No dead bodies found. False alarm.
Oh.
False alarm.
Head count.
1, 2, 3,
What
4.
does that mean?
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm here. I'm still
I'm here.
alive.
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
All right, cool. We got 4 alive. All right. Yeah, if you're
So-
dead, you don't talk during these meetings. You're quiet the
vote
rest
then?
of the time. Yeah, skip vote. Or you can vote somebody if you want to be shady.
No, I'm going to hold my cards close to my chest.
But yeah, we can see who you voted for.
Ha ha.
No one was
Uh,
ejected. Skipped. Okay.
One imposter
remains.
remains.
All right, let me get
All
back to
right.
my task.
Yeah, you got to get your task done. Very important.
My task
Yeah.
right now is learning how to even.
The
I'm staying away from every little person I see. Get out of my way, Bryony.
is it the
Go to your
exclamation
corner.
point where you have to go?
I don't trust you.
I do
His
not
name-
remember how to do this one.
Let's see. What does it do?
I really don't remember how to do this one.
There's no task where I am. I got to go find a task. All right.
Well,
Get
these
away.
spaceships aren't going to fly
Uh-oh.
themselves.
Get away. Get away. Oh, I know who the killer is. I know who the killer
He's
is.
chasing me. Leave me alone.
Okay, I figured it out. Oh no. Go hit the button.
There's no.
It's just my
How do you attack?
How do
You
you
gotta get on top of
Do you
them,
kill
and
them?
I think you just click.
Oh, okay.
All right, what do I do here?
I'm sus of everyone
Uh-oh.
right now. Uh
This is what I was worried about, that there were going to be skill-based tasks I have to do, which I'm not good at.
oh.
I guess I am.
My mouse doesn't like clicking and holding, so that makes this task really hard.
All right. I'm
Y'all,
in
look,
the
I'm playing a
Oh
video
my
game
God.
and I'm doing. Whoa! I completed it. I see that. I'm getting that dopamine thing that they say video.
Oh no! Hold.
Is there a body?
Hold. No, my mouth keeps slipping. The button.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, I saw you. I
No, you
saw you. I'm a sussy boy.
What do I have to do? All I have to do is drag these to this slot.
Mm-hmm.
Get away! God dang it! I think I'm about to get killed.
When you die, if you get killed,
How do I call a meeting? How
just
do I
know
call
you
a
got
meeting?
you got to run back to the main
I'm
room
gonna catch
and
you
hit the
before
button.
you can call the meeting.
In the cafeteria? Mash the button. Mash the button. Where is it? Emergency. Emergency.
Oh no! I'm being cornered. Oh, is anybody dead? Nobody's dead yet.
No, but somebody almost died.
Well, no dead bodies are reported, at least. It doesn't mean that there isn't a dead body somewhere. Stamp Briny, are you here?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's me. Hi, we are raged. Yeah, Pickant, are you here? Yes.
Hippocamp here.
I am
All
here.
right. Everybody is here. All right. I mean, do you have anything? Whoever called the meeting, do you have something to report?
Yeah, I know who the murderer is.
Who is
They
it?
just tried to kill me. I have
Who
to
is
tell
it?
you? Or do
Well,
you
I
vote
mean,
first?
this is the point where
vote for them.
this is the point where we like try to
It's
suss
Stamp
out.
Briney. She followed me all over the thing and jumped on top of me and tried to kill me. I heard her ask, "How do you kill someone?"
I'm going to skip the vote because I'm a nice guy at the moment. And we're still learning.
No one was ejected. What? She's the killer, y'all. What are you? You're
I
putting
didn't
us all
vote.
in jeopardy.
Get out
Stay
of the
away
way.
from Briney. So if one person doesn't vote, then that neutralizes the.
No, they have to have a majority
Go
of the
kill
votes.
your
So two
husband.
people
I
would
didn't
have
do
to do
anything
it.
to you.
He's not running.
Get away from
No,
me.
he's like actually
See,
playing.
she's trying to kill me now because she knows I know who she is. Somebody needs-
I was just trying
That's
to
why you
figure
just got to run to other people and stick by them while you do your tasks. Right now, I'm just running around doing tasks. Uh-oh. Nope. Hi. Oh, okay.
Are you
So
the
if we're going to
kill-
stay
oh,
together, we got to stay together. We're going to stay
You
together.
might- Not wait. I might have.
We
been-
gotta
made
stay
a mistake
together.
that you might actually be the
That way,
killer.
if somebody gets
What if
killed
you're the
here,
killer?
well, then you're probably
What you guys
dead.
doing? What you doing?
So what does it
So
mean
as long as
if
there's
you,
people
Wait, I gotta go to.
around,
I gotta go this way. I gotta go to admin. I gotta go to admin.
if I complete all my
Why?
tasks, what does that mean?
So we have to all complete all of our tasks.
Okay.
Everybody who's not a bad guy. Uh oh.
Watch this,
Oh no,
watch
he's.
this,
I have a
watch
feeling I'm gonna come back and he's gonna be dead. Oh no!
Yes.
You don't want to tell everybody you're in the vents.
Why? It's fun.
Okay, let's try this again.
What?
Oh wait, zero.
No.
Oh, I only had one meeting I could call. You have to tell me
Yep.
that
Each
part.
person gets one meeting. Oh, I'm going to it.
All right.
Oh.
I'm calling a meeting.
You're not gonna get away this time.
Nope. I saw Stamp Briny come out of a vent and try to kill me, and I ran away.
Mayor.
Stamp Briny is the killer. Well, or at least She's trying to be.
I was trying.
I knew we should not have elected her. Never trust a politician that wears pink.
There.
Oh,
Oh, I lose.
and there we go. Stamp Briny was the imposter, which means we all win. Yay!
That was fun.
So yeah, it gets more fun with more people, and you're just supposed to not talk while running around. There are ways to like have proximity chat and stuff if you know all that stuff, but I don't know how to set up all that.
So when people play it live, like when they stream it, is it in silence or are they chatting while they stream?
Well, they're usually quiet or just talking to their stream. They're not talking to each other. They'll mute because they'll all be streaming
we can talk,
separately.
It's not about the game. We shouldn't be talking about the game as a thing.
But we shouldn't be talking to each other either.
But it's also hard not to react if you're running away and stuff like that. Like, ah!
Yes.
Or getting killed. It's like, ah! Like, you'd have to not make those kind of statements. Otherwise, people will know that you died and go call a meeting or something. So it becomes hard to manage when you're streaming unless you're all streaming separately. Just as a heads up. But, yeah. Well, I'm glad I was able to help get it set up.
Yeah, I'm glad I got a taste of it. I've been wanting to play this.
Yeah, well,
So
we're doing also like what you said. Avalon was one of them, right? And like werewolves.
Yeah, we could try
and
Avalon.
those
There's
two.
a browser version of that we could try later.
Because we're gonna be hanging out like pretty much. I don't know when the stream's gonna end, but like after like at 10, we're gonna be hanging out like all night, just like playing games and doing shit like that. So yeah.
Well, cool. I just wanted to stop by, say hi, since I said.
Hey man, you're welcome anytime, man. Dude, feel free to hang out as long as you want, man.
Yeah, have fun at your party, and
we'll do.
2024 is a good one for you.
I'm gonna pop back to my stream, but you guys have fun. Yeah. Everybody, if you haven't yet, be sure to pop over there. Give him a sub. I'm gonna link his stream in the chat here.
Oh well, thank you. And
is your channel
same for my audience?
Yeah, I'm just EmpDave.
Go check out Dave's channel. He's currently the Verbal Combat champion.
I am the current reigning champion of Verbal Combat.
We look forward to him using.
What area of the country are you based out of? By the way, Dave, it's for another thing. You don't tell me exactly where you live. Just like what.
Oh, you're good. I'm in Ohio.
You're in Ohio? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where I'm at today. I was in Arizona a month ago, so.
Well, if you think about traveling to Texas anytime in the next couple of months, give me a heads up.
Hell yeah! I know I have some family that's down there as well, so that's cool. What part of Texas? Like the Dallas, yeah, DFW area.
Yep.
One of my best friends is in that area.
Area.
Oh, what am I doing? I was about to link my stream in my thing. I'm gonna link my stream to you in the back chat here in case you ever want to check it out.
Oh yeah, you can put it in the. I'll put it in the real chat for you.
There you go. All right,
okay,
guys.
This is EmpDave's stream. You can go check him out.
A great day. It was great popping by and showing you how to play. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
We sure appreciate it. Have a great new year.
Anytime. See you later.
There we go. Okay, yeah, that was fun. I can see the potential in it. There's also a set of games called We Were Here. They're co-op games. They're like escape room games, but it's played with two people, and each one of you is in a different part of the castle, and you have to coordinate with each other to solve the puzzles and get out. Those are really fun too.
But that's how you do that, and that's how you gain followers and subscriptions. So if we can get people that come over from their stream to our stream while they're streaming, then their whole audience sees like what we're doing, and then
yes, I love double streaming.
Then they come and give us a like if they liked what we're doing.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we've gotten a few subscribers like that in the past. It's pretty.
I think Provo said he was double streaming too, and anyone's welcome to. If anyone wants us on their panel to double stream,
Yeah,
We'd
definitely.
certainly do
Yeah,
that.
Promo, if you're double streaming, like why don't you come on in here and like let's like
I want to
have a
double
chat.
stream, like find people to double stream the New Year's party today too.
Yeah, definitely.
I've said from the beginning that my whole purpose of doing this stream is to create community, like build community. So the more people that want to collaborate and share community, that's really what I'm going for. All right, I'm getting my display back. Perfect.
You trying to turn?
I gotta go
thing
pee.
down?
I will be back.
All right. You trying to turn the light down?
No, I was trying to read the top print. I can't read it because the light's in my eyes.
You can turn the light. You can turn the light down. See those
Yeah.
two knobs right there? There's two knobs right there. One of them's brightness. One of them's color. There you go.
I couldn't figure out how to kill anybody.
Yeah, you just have to get right on top of them, or you're supposed to sneak up on them, I think, or something like that. But you know, it's just it's a game, but you know, people you get better at it. You know, like anything. I never played it before. I'd watch people play it. I downloaded it once, and then but you know, it's funny. Like we paid for it on Steam. We did on our account, on Steam account, and Jeff did, but on the phone, it's completely free. I had to pay for shit on the phone. I just created the account and everything. It was just free. So. Yeah, really excited to see all these all the people out here in the chat today. If Machine, if you're still out there, man, if you're still coming on, like please come on. Like let's talk some strategy for the new year. This is the coming New Year stream where we're talking about the future here. This is all about we don't make resolutions here, we make changes. That's what I always say. So yeah, my face on there. I thought you signed in. I was thinking you'd sign into your own YouTube account, but I guess it still has my StreamYard account in there. So that's right. We can fix that later. Is anybody out there in the comments talking? Anybody got anything to say?
We can that was fun. I don't know how we're gonna top that. We can wrap up if you want and
get ready for the
I've been fighting a headache all morning. So hopefully someone's here. Here we go. Hang on.
Machine.
We got somebody here.
The Machine.
Did you sleep at all? Oh my God. Are you sleeping tonight? He's gonna dream about the ball drop.
Dude, like we're gonna wrap up here pretty soon anyway. You should go take a nap and come back for the 10 o'clock New Year's stream, so we can all ring in the new year. You know, man.
Yeah, we can do a double stream if you want.
Yeah, I'll be awake. It is what it is, you know.
Dude, I don't sleep much either. Don't worry about it. Look at me. I only look half dead. So I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a rough night. Yeah,
rough but productive. I think. How's Jack?
Yeah, rough but productive. It kind of cost me a lot of effort to get this guy on the show. You know, he was being a little cagey at first, and then he had canceled last minute. So I was so happy that he came by. You know, because it was going exactly in the direction of the show I wanted to go in. So it's just like it just falls right in the in its perfect place, because I wanted to open up a discussion about Protestantism, and then here it is, like maybe one of the most hardcore Protestant thinkers of our time, as I've researched, like, that type of shit. This guy gets hardcore into that.
He considers himself Protestant.
I think he's probably super
His
Protestant.
That's
You know,
name's
super Protestant,
Southern
right?
yeah,
Southern Israelite.
yeah. If you get
Oh,
to
that
like,
guy. That guy. Yeah. Okay.
He's like
yeah,
this ethno nationalist from Mississippi.
yeah, if you get to like really down south, those people start saying, well, it's Jesus over Paul. Those are like some hardcore Protestant guys, or they're like,
You think
or
it's
they're
not
like,
Jesus over Paul?
what's that?
You think it's not Jesus over Paul?
Well, I just think that is a very, very Bible oriented approach, as opposed to a church oriented approach. And
Sure.
and that really represents the 15th century. And that's where my conflict is there, because I was trying to open it up with this issue about, secular humanism, and it spread around the world in the 15th century. And lo and behold, he's talking about this Christian metaphysics that basically lends itself to this project, to the Enlightenment project, right? And brought about the Enlightenment. And then I had another guy, Gene Apologetics, come on, who voiced to me that he's writing a book on that same issue. And I said, these guys are going to get a kick out of the fact that actually I've already written a book on that.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
Definitely,
funny.
man.
Yeah,
Guys.
so it's funny that they said that to me, like, just not even knowing who I am, just as a person that whose show they were on. You know what I mean, right? So I just thought that was hilarious. I'm sure that people in the know got a kick out of it. Even though there was probably only like 4 of them in the house, but there's like 4 heads. I'm confident that like know what's going on, like show to show. But then everybody else is.
I personally, I'm not a big fan of Paul.
He was pretty good with the philosophy. Paul who?
From the Bible, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought Paul enslaved.
No, I don't give a shit about Paul Slave.
Yeah, I think that guy actually alluded to some form or another that he is representing himself as, or finds himself as appealing towards the Paul character in the Bible as well, So that guy even is influenced by Paul, Saint Paul, the real Paul, but yeah, I think that it's a very, very influential figure. I think that it's a very divisive figure, in terms of early Christianity, and a very controversial figure in terms of early Christianity.
Yeah, because he's full of shit.
Well, that's the part where that's the part where I will say that definitely. And I don't know if my screen is like totally freezing. Can you guys see me at all?
Yeah, I can see you fine.
Yep.
You blacked out for a second, but it came back.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see any of my screen right now. So, yeah, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, well, hopefully it comes back. But
we can still see you. You're still good. So.
Yeah, but definitely, I think that whatever you want to say about Saint Paul, I think one thing can be said about him, because I noticed that people will, there's people who will rush, to defend, Saint Paul, and also, in the same capacity that they'll rush to defend the Prophet Muhammad, in a way, whereas yeah, so it's kind of like this historical figure where people feel very, very much affronted when you talk about their life or their motive in a very bad way. They want to make sure that these people's motives are correct because they're so influential. But I think the singular most influential thing about Paul is that he's like apostle to the Gentiles, So like you wouldn't have like literally like European civilization if like Christianity didn't go in there and then was like, oh, all of you Picts and Gauls and like Goths and Angles and Saxons and all of you people, why don't you all just become like one people, like under the church,
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Cascadian.
Oh, hey, I haven't talked to you guys in a while because I haven't been home lately, but I hopped on here to ask some questions mostly.
Yeah,
Sure, man. That's what we're here
So
for.
one of the questions I wanted to ask is like I was having a discussion with someone about missionaries, and I know there was like a really big difference between like what happened in Siberia and Alaska versus what happened like in the Amazon rainforest, or when that guy tried to go to the North Sentinel Island. And one of the things I wanted to like ask about is, do you really think like it makes any sense for like people to be created and to be uncontacted for centuries and then for them to just go to hell because they never like, knew Jesus or whatever?
No, I don't. I think that comes down to like there's an old philosophical question that comes in Christianity where that people ask in certain circles, like, did God choose man or did man choose God? If man chooses God, then it is it's every Christian's responsibility to contact and find every person who's ever heard the gospel, and the blood's on your hands. On the other hand, if God chooses man, if there's a predestination type of aspect to it, then that takes that question and puts it in a different context. I've always been a God chooses man kind of believer myself.
Right. Well, because like if missionaries went to the Amazon rainforest, which they did, and it caused them to die of a bunch of diseases, then could that really be called God's work?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think there is I think it's the same kind of argument. It's like well, does a 3-year-old child that doesn't understand anything about any divinity or God or anything, if they die, does that mean they go to hell? I mean, be the same type
Yeah,
of thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing that we were talking about that I was arguing with this person with was the rapture, because they were mentioning points in scripture that like reference something similar to it. And I was saying that like most Christian scholars and just like Christians throughout the centuries never really believed in the rapture until like a few centuries ago in America.
Yeah. 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 The rapture is a fairly recent theological idea. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And I was like saying, like, yeah, the scripture talked about people being whisked away, but how does that have anything to do with the rapture?
Cascadia, I just want to say that my screen is totally not visible right now. It's kind of embarrassing. I can't see Cascadia. I can't see any of you guys. So I just hold that thought, brother, because I like to talk to you, but it's just gonna I'm just gonna have to restart my laptop here.
No problem, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll be right
No
back.
issue.
And sorry about that. Yep. Yeah, because I can't see anyone. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, man. Restart your computer.
You're not
Get
missing
it
much. Just kidding.
Yeah, Cascadian, you gonna come by our New Year's? You got a party tonight? You gonna come by the New Year's Eve stream and ring in the New Year with the coolest people on the internet?
I'd like to. I've just been spending a lot of time with Katie, and speaking of
I
Katie,
feel that.
she's right here.
Hi.
Hey, Happy New Year. What do
You
y'all have
too.
going on tonight?
I don't know.
For them, just drinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plenty of drinking. She doesn't go overboard with it, though, at least.
No.
I'm the one that she had to kind of watch. I'm the one she has to kind of watch out for sometimes, but that's why I don't do it that often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yesterday I got this really crappy peppermint flavored vodka. It's like some of the worst stuff I've ever drank, and honestly.
Just get a halfway decent whiskey, and you can mix it with some whiskey sour stuff, and it'll be that's about the best I can find for alcohol myself.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. Is they just bought like different stuff that they're gonna mix. So they're gonna mix a bunch of drinks.
Whiskey sour is my drink. That's what I like to drink. I mean, the whiskey does really good for pain killing, and that's what the only thing I drink for. I don't really drink to get drunk, so I just use it for painkillers. And
Right.
and I don't drink that often, but that'd be my preference. Or gin's okay too. You can make a Tom Collins. Gin's all right for that. So and you can find pretty decent gins for not too much money.
Well, yeah,
But-
too. That's also another thing. It's a matter of preference because, like, if you just get the right stuff, some of it's tart, some of it's sweet,
Yeah.
some of it is like, I mean, like some people love pale ale. I mean, myself, I'm kind of just like iffy on it because it's so bitter.
Oh, I hate IPA.
Yeah, IPAs. I know, like Katie will never drink an IPA. She just goes for like, usually like those Smirnoff flavored beverages that are really light on alcohol content.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Some,
most of
some,
the year she
hell,
never
some of those
even
little
drinks
liquors,
heavy alcohol.
some of those are tricky. Some of those look like low alcohol kind of. They'll fuck you up because all the sugar in them. The sugar will re-ferment in your stomach and actually make you more drunk. That's the reason why. If you crack a bottle, that what's that stuff? The the stuff that's like blue that has the crystals in it, has sugar
Aftershock.
crystals in the bottom.
Aftershock.
Aftershock, right?
Well, hey,
If you-
can I hop off for a second and redo my whole setup because I can barely hear anyone?
All right. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be here. Hey, somewhere. Happy New Year.
Hey, Summer.
Happy New Year. I hope 2023 was not bad, but I hope 2024 is even better.
2023 had some good things. My daughter was born. I'm happy about that. Obviously, I love Juniper to death, and I found the streaming community. Very happy about that. But other than that, 2023 can go to hell. So
There is an echo, Chris.
There was an echo.
Yeah.
I removed mine.
Yeah, just turn it down a little bit. All right. Can you hear it now?
No.
Okay.
What?
Yep. Oh man. Bus trips, fun. Here wasn't bad. It was shorter than the train trip. The train trip took 5.5 hours. The bus trip only took 3. So yeah. We ended up taking an Uber from the bus station and paying for that because it was going to cost. We could have taken the public transportation bus, but it would have taken an hour and 15 minutes to get home on the public bus. So I was like, I just want to get home.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Cascadian. Hey.
Cascadian.
There we go. Fix the audio.
There we go.
They're so much better now.
Everybody working now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, blessed. Yeah, thank you guys.
All right. I forgot where we were in the conversation.
Well, we were talking about the rapture, I think, and
Yeah.
also the fact that all of those people were damned to hell before Jesus came and saved them. I think it's interesting because they point out that that issue with the harrowing of Hades. You know, I've heard that harrowing of Hades. Offered up as explanation for that, but that's not in the letter of Paul there.
It's not in the Bible, really, in general.
Yeah.
But if you listen to my particular theory about my Antichrist theory, it actually all makes sense. It does.
Gnosticism.
No, they just Solomon being the Antichrist and Christ being like the answer to the Antichrist and fulfilling the covenant. It nullifies the whole thing. There was no need for like this idea of like people before Christ going to hell. It actually solves all of those conundrums, every one of them.
Well, I think they have this whole concept worked out about well, there's 2 issues. I think one is the circumcision of the heart. So Gentiles who don't follow the Torah, don't live by the law, but follow it, are a law unto themselves. That's what Paul says.
Yes.
So that's an interesting kind of a way that yeah, exactly, a workaround. And then the second workaround is Romans 9. Because the relevant passage is actually in Romans 5 when he says that that Jesus was sent as kind of like a second Adam. Because we're suffering from the sins of the original Adam. So So the question would be, from Adam to Jesus, how do people get saved? Well, that's one aspect of it, is this whole thing he lays down about circumcision of the heart. You know, that you know, you could be you know, and this is there's this whole dialectic he makes between the flesh and the spirit. You know, that salvation's working on two different levels. You know, it's working on the temporal plane to bring about the kingdom of God through the Holy Spirit. So it's still working over time, you know, because the Spirit exists across time. You know,
Well, Christ's spirit is eternal, so it goes back. It retroactively.
Yeah, it could.
retroactively
Yeah,
works
yeah, yeah.
throughout
It could
everything
just.
before.
Yeah, yeah. There's probably priests who said it just you know, retroactively goes back. You know, and there's a lot of them who talk about this concept, you know, logos spermaticos, where it's like the seeds of the ideas get planted and then they you know, come to fruition over time. You know, and then there's also well, the whole idea of the new covenant is like that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
But
oh,
I mean, like Christ's sacrifice fulfills the covenant because it rebalances everything from the Antichrist being Solomon's, what do you call it? His what's the word? Like his violation of the natural law. The Antichrist was a violation of the natural law, and therefore, because of the law of as above, so below, because everything must be balanced. That's the reason why Christ coming was necessitated by that. And whenever his sacrifice completed what was started with Solomon, and therefore it retroactively gave salvation, the option for salvation for all men before that. And even I guess that would require some sort of purgatory type of idea. I don't know, but you know, there really isn't much of a concept of hell before New Testament anyway. So
Hmm. Well, also, like, I haven't been able to catch a lot of the streams that Machines Lies was doing, but when I've been studying, like, a little bit about the Jewish religion, their idea of the Messiah is a human who can sin. He will bring peace on the earth. And seeing what's going on with Israel right now, it's kind of hard to fathom that happening within our generation anytime soon.
Yeah, I never thought why anybody would believe that
yeah,
if they just
yeah.
look at humans.
Yeah, the weird thing is that in the you know, in the Zohar and the Kabbalah and the Talmud, you know, there's almost two of everything. So there's two messiahs, you know, there's also two Adams, you know,
yeah,
there's like a higher stage Adam and a lower stage Adam. You know, there's Adam and then there's Eve and also Lilith, representing like kind of like the bad Eve, you know, this concept that
right,
comes out of the Talmud, you know, and they
yeah.
also make up other concepts like the Noahide laws and stuff like that, you know.
I do believe that Lilith is a real thing. But I think Lilith is the spirit of the earth itself.
There's a
I think
lot of Satanists, like female Satanists, that take Lilith
Yeah, I
as their
bet.
deity instead of Satan.
Yeah, because they said if you masturbate, then the seed falls on the ground and it becomes like a demon from like Lilith, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all from Levitical stuff. I
So
don't
they
take
have
any of that
like
stuff too
they
seriously.
have like interesting. Well, see, that's the thing, is that Leviticus is in the Bible, you know, but this is way after, because Lilith doesn't even show up till the Talmud.
I
So
know,
this is
I know,
even after Christianity, you know.
I know. Yeah,
So
I
it's
know.
way you know, way of a late stage
Well,
invention.
there are concepts of, like, they don't call it Lilith, but there are concepts that are very similar to Lilith in a lot of older ancient Gnostic documents, stuff like that. That definitely, I mean, you might relate more to Sophia instead of Lilith, but I think
Well,
they
maybe
definitely seem,
maybe some of the gods of the Canaanites, you know, that's
yeah.
where it really gets cooking. You know, they're taking it back to their kind of pagan
And
theology.
there are some Sumerian goddesses that are also very similar to Lilith.
Yeah, and that's
Astarte for one, and
yeah, and it lets you know because they're in you know, 500 AD. That's the you know, the Babylonian Talmud. You know,
right, yeah,
you got to get till 700 AD to get the Jerusalem Talmud. You know,
Well, it's
So
interesting when you bring that up because they were living in Babylon, and then when you go back to like just, I guess if you just go back to like their genetic ancestry, they've always just been in that land from the very beginning.
I think there's also something to with the Christ question. I think there's a lot to him whenever Christ says that he is a priest in the line of Melchizedek, and what that mean. And like,
well,
what
that's
are
the
we?
thing is that the writer of Hebrews says that,
Yeah.
and
Well, I know.
nobody even knows who that is. So
I think I kind of feel like it was John, but I know a lot of people say it's Paul. But
yeah, I mean, who wrote Hebrews? It's a good question, isn't it? It's just a kind of a mysterious
Hebrews has
book.
a lot of really Gnostic elements to it. So I
It
feel
has a
like it's
lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it
and
has a
it's
lot of very nice.
which is why I feel like it was John or one of his disciples that wrote it.
Yeah, they even make very clear distinctions between the esoteric and the exoteric inside of that text. I mean, and several times he says you should give milk to the newborns and then solid food to the to the older people, and it's like, whoa, what are you talking? You're talking about like initiation or like
Yeah,
what is this?
it is. I mean,
You
like
know,
it's like Christianity.
know.
I do believe was originally an initiatory religion. I think I think the initiatory tradition of it goes back to before Christ was as the earliest Gnostic and Hermetic
Well, the
Hermetic type sect.
baptismal ceremony is
Well,
very
Yeah.
like my short time attending the Orthodox Church, it is initiatory because you have to, have to like go to certain classes, you have to be chrismated and then baptized to become officially a Christian in that church.
Right. Yeah, but I think it was even more of like a mystery religion originally, but I think that Christ part of Christ's like mission was to unmysterize it and to make it accessible to all, whereas like before it was kind of for a select few, and I think he opened it up to be like for that he came to save all mankind, and it's just and I don't think that just because someone doesn't know all of the secret gobbledygook or everything that they can't find salvation. But I do think that you get a deeper understanding, a deeper relationship with that deity if you do understand it. I think that understanding the mysteries of Christ and Christianity give you a deeper understanding of what it gives you a deeper connection to it and enriches your spiritual life. I think I think that I find a lot of I what I've read from like the Quran and stuff like that a lot. I guess my main the only thing I really have like the questions I have about like Islam and stuff like that is I guess like my main issue with Islam is that I don't really understand like why it's necessary. Like what does Islam add exactly that isn't already covered in Christianity? That's I'm asking you as a Muslim,
Oh
like
my
what do
God.
you find?
Well, there's a lot there. I think it goes to the singular notion of Paul. Now it is Paul trying to take things back to a Jewish
Yes,
salvation.
that's what I think he is.
This is where I would disagree with Southern Israelite, because I think that although there is a concerted impetus for the modern status of Western society that's embedded within Christian metaphysics, I wholly hold to that view because of its promulgation of Greek philosophy, and all of that type of stuff. That is one of my main ways that I support his view. But in a rejection of the view, I think that Jesus was not trying to reify whatever the Jews were doing at the time.
Not at all. No,
It
he
seems
came with
very
a
clear.
sword. He came with
Yeah.
a sword. He came to divide the wheat from the
Yeah,
chaff. He was there to tear down and rebuild the temple in a
Yeah,
new
it seems like
in the new image. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he was taking it to away from the synagogue and the temple into a
Yeah.
more kind of holistic practice of the true essence of what the real religion was. And that he somehow knew this, over and above those Pharisees, those zealots, And that's why a lot of those types of people, like the tax collector Matthew, who must have been ranking among the Pharisees, and Simon, who was a zealot, joined his ranks, because he kind of led a movement that was kind of away from a lot of those the Jewish sectarianism at the time.
Right. Yeah.
So to call you Southern Israelite is full in support of the fact that Paul is, I think he just takes Paul for granted, but I think if you pay attention to Romans, Paul is creating a dual road of salvation, in my opinion, between Jews and Gentiles. He's saying Gentiles are grafted into an already existing road of salvation laid down for the Jews. This is why the Christians today accept the Old Testament of the Jews, because Paul went ahead and said it's for the Jew first, but also for the Gentile. And he says that many, many times in Romans. He says, quote, it's for the Jew first, but also for the Gentile. So the Gentiles follow along, in the message of salvation that was already laid down for the Jews.
Which is one of the things that me and other Rosicrucian type thinkers and Gnostic type thinkers. So it's one of the things that we take issue with Paul's writings on.
Yeah,
because I think that's the opposite of Christ's message. Christ's message was about all inclusivity and not this like exclusivity. And I mean I understand that Christ's message is the reason why that's the reason why the Jews hated him so much, because
but now if you take if you take a Pauline view, if you just take a Paul's letters, you don't have to arrive at the Trinity.
You don't, no.
Because in Corinthians 1 Corinthians 15, Jesus becomes all in all with like God at the end of the day. He like turns up his his like rule and like surrenders up to God, and he becomes like one with the Father or whatever, so ultimately, there's not going to be any Jesus at the end of the day. In Romans 15, it's done. So in Romans 15, I do detect a subordinationist tone, where Jesus is subordinated, to God, and then he's handed over to God, at the end. If you read it, that's what it says. So I mean,
it is.
I don't know.
Which one guy? Like I literally take the specific view from the Alchemical Wedding, where he talks about the 9 lords being bound with the rest. The 9 lords being the Gospel of John, all the other books that John wrote, and also I think Timothy and one other. There's only 9 books that the Rosicrucians believe were actually
Yeah,
gospel.
I showed a clip of that on my show, and yeah, Cascadia, you'll get a kick out of those shows once you get around to it. I had Deacon Swaden on, I had Adam Green on, and I had a Southern Israelite on, and also Gene Apologetics last night. I had him on too.
I should check that stuff out. It's just hard to know where to go when nothing's time stamped.
Yeah.
There is supposedly an AI thing, man, that you can use. I don't know how to use it yet, but I think Jeff knows something about it, where you can go through and it'll timestamp everything for you.
Well, on the in a couple of days or so, after I present the Enlightenment philosophy, I'll go from Hegel to Nietzsche to the modern world or whatever, and then I'll probably publish the series. So it'll just be my presentations and the interviews, so you can watch the thing. Yeah, just
I've got something funny to share. Speaking on that, because somebody I know recently wrote a Google Doc and did a stream. Although you couldn't really hear their voice well, so their Google Doc was their best reference. But in the Google Doc, it references Hegel and Manly P. Hall, and the whole thing is about in defense of transgenderism.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's basically defending the trans identity, saying that, like, there was like an incident in the early church where there was someone who became a monk that was probably a female, but
Supposedly
nobody,
it was a female
no
pope.
one in the Orthodox Church cared at the time.
I mean, you know the story of the female pope? I think it was Pope Joan or something like that. They even made a movie about it.
One.
Yeah. So I don't. They say it's a myth, but it's possible. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, but that's more like cross-dressing than anything. I don't know if it's really a
But then
transgender
again,
identity.
this person also calls traditionalists trad FAGs and really hates Evola.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think Manly P. Hall is a really interesting character. I'm not a huge Hegel fan. There are some good things he said, but I'm not a huge fan of Hegel in general. But I do think Manly P. Hall had some amazing writing though. There's some things I've read from Manly P. Hall that like just blew my mind at the time. And but it's been a long time I've read it though. I read what's his main book? I can't remember the name of it right now, but I remember reading that back like I don't know, like 10 years ago. And like
I'm a huge opponent of Hegel. I really dislike Hegelian philosophy. That is one of my.
I think Hegel had a couple of good things. There's a couple of good things he said. Beyond that, I think the Hegelian philosophy was totally wrong.
Yeah, if I had to pick like Schopenhauer to versus Hegel, it's a slam dunk.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a slam dunk with Schopenhauer. Yeah,
it's easier to read.
I mean, I can't remember who came first, Luther or Hegel. It was Luther was influenced, but Luther was first, right? Yeah, Luther was first. And
you're talking about Martin Luther, right?
Yeah, Martin Luther. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Martin Luther is also. I hugely disagree with Martin Luther in general on most of it. Of course, he was a massive anti-Semite himself. So
yeah, Hegel, Hegel and Schelling. They got up every morning, while they were still friends. They then became bitter enemies later in their career. But yeah, they like rose in the morning to plant a tree of liberty, like in like the park or whatever. Like they would plant these trees of liberty in support of the French Revolution. So Hegel was full force in support of the French Revolution. As a quote unquote German nationalist, I mean, he's really
if you ever get a chance, man, look up the Mayday mysteries. I think with that knowledge, with the knowledge you have right there, that's the solution to this whole like Mayday mystery thing that people have been trying to figure out for years and years now. It's all connected to that. You'd find it interesting.
Yeah, Glenn McGee wrote a fascinating work called Hegel and the Hermetic Tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks about how much Hegel was influenced by alchemy and the Kabbalah. And,
right. Yeah.
It's really extensive. Yeah, it's very extensive. He's basically a Gnostic, if you break it down.
Yeah.
Hegel,
I mean, but the term Gnostic can be quite broad. I consider myself a Gnostic, and I don't agree with Hegel. So.
Well, just the role he ascribes to spirit, which he also thinks of as mind. So that kind of puts it into a Gnostic territory, especially in the phenomenology of spirit, the kind of alchemical transformation that things go to after the negation of the negation. They kind of, totally like, what is the thing anymore?
He's part of that. He's part of that later Gnostic tradition where they started saying like the world was evil and everything else like that. The earliest Gnostic texts don't really refer to the world as being evil, just being created by the demiurge. And this is not. And I don't believe the world itself is evil. I believe that it was created by the demiurge under the guise and the direction of the true God. I believe like it was influenced and directly influenced to be created by the true God. I think it was an intentional thing, but God had to. But in order for mankind to be what it was meant to be, there had to be that separation. The separation, those separations, kind of like when you do an experiment, you need like double, triple blinds. You need like those kind of things to keep the data from being contaminated, right? I believe that like the demiurge was a way to keep him from accidentally contaminating mankind to a degree where they would be like the angels instead of like and actually having true free will and true choice. Because I think I believe the purpose of mankind is for us to fully be self-actualized and be not necessarily gods, but be like God and be able to actually God to create something that could actually have a conversation with him on his level. God was trying to create a creature that could be like him, that could actually understand things in the same level as his. And I think that was I think that's the idea of mankind. That's what I think the meaning of life is.
Well, that double and triple blind thing, that you just said, about that, whole process, that is kind of like cunning of reason in Hegel. It's like a very strange like type of screen that exists, and the only way they got around it is that they invented like chaos math with like like fucking like Prigozhin and also like girdles and stuff, where they're like, oh yeah, there's literal like chaos math like governing the universe, and that's like the ether or whatever, like of like like Tesla or whatever, and they had to like create this quantum chaos realm,
and then that's some of the stuff that Hegel talked about that I do actually think there's some truth in, because we're seeing that in science right now. We're seeing that in quantum mechanics and stuff, like this is actually being proven out to some degree, maybe not the same way, but some of those same ideas are actually coming to fruition. It's kind of crazy. Hey Jack, how's it going, man?
Yeah, what's up, Neuro? But yeah, when they talk about the two things, spontaneity on the one end, and then simultaneity on the other end, they can't explain those things without mind, so then it goes back to the essential thing that Hegel was saying, which is like Geist or mind, so they're all in on it now, but he didn't just make this thing up, he got it from Spinoza. He
definitely got from Spinoza, and Spinoza's a really interesting read.
Spinoza, yeah. Totally
Spinoza is an interesting read. It really is. Like he was one of the ones whenever I was studying that stuff. He was one of the ones I didn't necessarily agree with everything, but I definitely got a lot out of reading Spinoza. A lot more than I got out of reading Hegel or Luther.
Yeah, Spinoza.
Jack, how you doing?
Are the best.
Happy New Year, by the way.
What's up, Neuro?
Yeah, what's up, Neuro?
He's on mute.
I know. He tried to talk a second ago.
This is a little off topic, but you know what I find funny? I find it funny when you can read an author like Benjamin Tucker, who called himself an individualist anarchist, but yet he, even though he advocated for the free market, he did not like capitalism. So he was like the complete opposite of an ANCAP or a libertarian, yet still believed in the free market.
How does that work?
Well, the market's always existed before capitalism existed.
Well,
so basically,
yeah, because capitalism was Marx.
So basically, like if you own a market and sell goods, it's not the same as you owning a factory and employing a bunch of workers.
But I mean, but at the same time, like creating a factory, creating industrialization, it's a natural extension.
There's an echo again.
There's an echo again?
It's me.
Yeah,
It's gonna be this one.
Oh, okay. That's, by the way, that is Lindsey. That's my wife. She was joining the stream today. So just in case, I know Machine's seen him before, but and Patty mentioned, or I mean, somewhere in time mentioned Juniper. Juniper's not with us right now. She's with her grandparents for the next couple weeks. So, yeah, sorry she's not here to say hi, but she would be otherwise.
Yeah, I would actually have to read some Benjamin Tucker to see what he said about capitalism. I know Max Stirner didn't like capitalism because he felt like it exploited the worker.
Yeah, none of these guys get to the real issue, which is the issue of industrialization, and I think Marx kind of touches on it in Das Kapital. And also he touches on it in his philosophical manuscripts, but the overarching, issue of technology, because they're focused on, individual rights or the state, or on economic factors, but there's one underlying factor that governs all of those things.
Yeah, but I think it's funny that you could have an anti-revisionist Marxist like Enver Hoxha, and yet his country was super underdeveloped compared to Western Europe.
Yeah, let me see if I could get these philosophical manuscripts of Marx. I have them on my floor somewhere here, but yeah, these are very interesting what he says.
Here's an off-topic thing. I'm not bringing up, not to discuss for today, but I want us to bring this up at some later point. I want to have a discussion about this. What do you guys think about the Philosopher's Stone and some of the various theories that have come about in recent years about like how to create it? I read this really interesting like website guy where this guy was absolutely convinced that the Philosopher's Stone, the way to create it was with urine.
No, it's
Actually made a lot of sense though. It made a lot of sense.
It's the heart. The heart is the Philosopher's Stone.
Well, I mean, this guy made a really good case for it being a literal thing that could be created by refining human urine into a stone, and he had come somewhat far with it. I think it's worth a discussion sometime. I thought about
I don't.
Yeah, people know how to like project
it's silly.
their heart.
It's silly, but at the same time, when you read the guy's explanation, it's pretty convincing. Like you read it and you're like, God damn.
Well, if he can make a philosopher on a year, then he needs to make it. That's what science is. It's not making a case that you can make it and then having people.
Well, he was doing the science, but it's very difficult to do. But that's the whole thing with the Philosopher's Stone back in the days of the alchemists. It's that it was something that took.
So we can study quantum level particles, but we can't make this thing out of urine. I'm calling bullshit. I think it's one of those things that are interesting to conspiracy theorists and speculators and writers' brains, but I don't think it's interesting to people that care about reality.
I'll be the devil's advocate to you, Mr. Jeff, just to say that, like, well, we can't really see the quantum physics and the space stuff either. We're relying on tools and people. We're relying on tools and other people to measure and quantify it for us, right?
Yeah, but that's not the same thing as making a stone out of urine. It could be really just basic chemistry. So if our chemists today, as advanced as they are, can't do it, then I'm calling bullshit on it.
Well, I mean,
because I don't think the science is not that hard. There's this miraculous process, but the science is just too hard.
But that is how phosphorus was discovered. You know that? Well, someone was trying to create the Philosopher's Stone using human urine, and that's where they discovered phosphorus from. It's true.
Phosphorus has always existed.
Yes,
no,
but they didn't discover it. It was discovered.
I think like a lot of people died that way, trying to create elixirs of immortality and stuff like that. But what they really didn't get was that the Philosopher's Stone is actually a vessel that is available in the heart. And it's actually a space that exists in the heart that's infinitely wide, but infinitesimally small, and once you reach this section of your heart, you could basically access a chariot through which you could ride through the dream world inside of this chariot, and this vessel, like basically this like kind of a chakra demon, that you ride upon, as your vessel, is basically an externalization of whatever energy your heart has, so it's like the heart, so
yeah.
I mean, I agree. I agree. I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting thing because of the fact that what the guy does in his text, he goes into so many historical examples of this idea of this Philosopher's Stone being used for all these physical things, such as making candles or lamps that never go out without any oil. Using like you can use just a little bit of the substance to actually transmute metals and stuff like that. I mean,
I think it is very interesting in the way that it shows how imagination and over historicalizing and over analyzing things can lead you into a purely material interpretation of something that's meant to be mystical and esoteric, And I think that what you guys are talking about with the Philosopher's Stone seems to be related back to ancient Egypt concepts about the heart being, you know, the holder of the soul and a lot of this kind of stuff. And I think that this is where a lot of these people that we're talking to in these communities, they're like, they have a very particular weird interpretation of all this stuff. And every time you try to pin them down on it, of where they're getting it from, it's like, you know, they get very upset because they've gone so deep down this hole, and like they're willing to like defend it with their life, basically. I think that Southern Israelite is a good example of that last night, and other people, you know. And I just wanted to say one thing because I missed almost the whole conversation, but when I started listening was when Chris was talking about how basically you're saying that humans are trying to become like God so we can commune with God. And I think that that's kind of the underlying thing of a lot of Christianity and a lot of other religions, but they don't want to admit that. And I think that that's why they call you a Gnostic, and because they're trying to deny what their religion is actually saying, you know.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
now you
No,
know
I
how
mean
I
that's
feel.
true.
Yeah.
I mean it definitely I definitely do think. I mean I don't know. I just whenever I look at what could be the purpose of humankind, what could be our purpose? If there is a God, if
That's
there
a
is a
more
God, and
interesting
if there's
discussion than
not a
making
God,
something out of
if
urine.
there's not a God, we're just animals, and we're just whatever. But if there is a God, if there's a greater purpose, then what's the greater purpose? And that's
Well,
I
I keep asking Christian, like even like Father Swaden, who's like a little, you know, father of a church, and I said, is theosis and salvation the same thing? Theosis is trying to become as close as you can to be God-like while you're alive, and salvation. And he said, is it the same thing? He's like, yeah, pretty much same thing. And so what you're describing is theosis. And so, but these Christians say, well, you're going to burn in hell for X, Y, Z, and blah, blah, blah. But it's like the whole idea of salvation is not to keep you away from hell per se. It's to get you to go in the right direction to become closer to God. See, but they kind of conflate those two things into for various reasons, I think, you know. And it's like me trying to like get them to help me see what I'm missing or help them see what they're missing. They see it as an attack on their religion or something. You see?
Okay,
Yeah.
before we go any further, I have a splitting headache. If I'm going to do this thing tonight, I'm going to have to go take care of it. Is there a way to keep the stream going without me?
Well, I'm about to bounce off to take a shower and eat, but thanks for having me on.
Yeah, bless you, brother. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and feel free to stop by later tonight too.
Hey, Cascadian, I hope to see you on more panels, and I hope you bring some of your friends because you guys have some very unique analysis on stuff, like you and Pill Eater and Trad, and I'm sure you guys know other people. Like, I would love for you guys to bring more people that.
I just don't give myself a lot of time to do that. Or if I was like just creating more content, to me, like the hardest part of making content is actually coming up with titles for videos.
You can get AI to help you with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I make up the title of my video like 3 seconds before I post it, so I get it.
Well, we'll be there starting at 8:00 Pacific.
Have a happy New Year's, everyone.
Yeah, definitely. I hope you guys. I hope we can continue this conversation tonight. I hope you guys will come back at 10. And Jack, like I need to talk to you about like maybe you can help me learning some of these tools so I can try to make some clips for streams. I think we need to just make shorter clips out of like machine live stream, like this stream, everything. We just I mean, like your little compilation things are amazing, but I think we need to make just like concentrated clips that we can put out there for to try to entice people into the stream.
Yeah, yeah, you need it's a lot. It's very time consuming. Like I literally have enough material for like 15 or 20 videos right now, and I don't have the time to do it. So the more people doing it, I think the better, you know. Yeah, and mine aren't even that good. So yeah.
Except that it deprives the public of hearing the conversation, but maybe Discord would be a good way to continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making a backup channel and then putting a bunch of clips on there. So from the first live stream I did, and it'll have a lot of our conversations, you know, like our one-off conversations that we've had on our show, successful ones, you know, and then I'll just cut out like the trolling and all of that stuff. So it'll just be like whatever conversations we've had, like minus the trolling. I'm just gonna publish them on a separate clips channel, and then eventually, once that channel starts going, if I get like 100 or 200 subscribers on that channel, then I'll start streaming on that channel and move all of my streams that I did off of the Machine Lives and only produce professional content on the channel, the Machine Lives. So that's what's coming up this year in the first month. Really, you know, was like hundreds of clips that I had. Excellent conversations I've had. I've only done like maybe like 30 shows or something, but I've had over 100 interesting conversations. Really.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had some great ones on here too. And it is very time consuming and everything, but I just feel like we'd be that's one of my goals for the new year is to start trying to create something. So because like even 2 or 3 hour streams can be really intimidating for people. So like introducing them to clips that might get them to want to come to live stream, I think is a really important thing to do. So
I agree. I think all of us are kind of getting on the same wavelength, even from our different perspectives, and I think it's probably going to lead to a very positive direction that we're all headed. I think we're going to see a lot of very, very cool, interesting conversations coming up this year. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be kind of surprised by who we attract the attention of. Like even last night, I was surprised. Like people seem to be very interested in what we're all discussing. So I'm encouraged.
a lot more people than I would have thought would have been too.
Okay.
I mean, there's a much bigger market for these kind of conversations than I ever thought there would have been. So, yeah.
Well,
but,
let's continue this
Jeff,
tonight or on Discord or maybe tomorrow because we'll be here all day tomorrow, so we have more time to do this. But
All right.
if I'm going to pull off the thing tonight, I've got to go take care of this headache.
Understood, man. You have I hope you have a really good night. I hope you have a good nap and feel better.
Good to talk to everybody. I'm going to jump off because I'm still grocery shopping. So good to talk to you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right,
Happy New Year.
We'll be here later, starting at 10 Central. All right. Well,
good night, everybody.
Take care. Sorry.
Yeah. So what are we doing here? Are we signing off this show?
Yeah, we're gonna shut this one down and restart it tonight.
Okay. Bless you guys. Thank you guys for being out here with us. And yeah, see you guys tonight or soon. Bless you guys.
Okay. Good to see. Take care. Oh, sorry about that. I can't. This is making it worse. I gotta go lay down for a couple hours and try to be here for 10. If not, I'll just get Chris or something to host the thing tonight. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, take care. We hope to see you later in a few hours. Let me find my music. There we go.